she managed to trick the officer and get away with a warning.
I blew a 3.8, let me off with a f***ing warning, and gave me his number and said we should meet for coffee or lunch. He was hot.
Today we are watching when suspects try to seduce cops. I'm not gonna lie, if I was a police officer, I'm taking the job so serious. Don't try to seduce me, don't try to bribe me. I'm definitely one of those get on the ground type of cops. Thank y'all for turning me up on this reaction channel so that way I ain't gotta go to the force. Road to 20K, y'all just hit that 10K quick. Got 5K like 2 weeks ago. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for the love. Let's get to it.
Criminals getting stopped by police can often use many violent methods to try and escape. But what happens when suspects try to seduce and flirt with cops? What happens?
She got the open T, laughing and giggling.
When suspects try to seduce and flirt with cops to avoid sentences. Here are 4 examples of when this very situation was caught on camera. Starting with 48-year-old Kelly Barton.
I don't think Kelly gonna get too many of them. I don't think Kelly should have tried whatever she tried.
Who drove into a lamppost while transporting a special needs patient for work. However, when police arrived, she was looking a little worse for wear.
Kelly? Yes? How are you doing? Good.
Kelly admits that she had too much to drink that evening, but doesn't admit to driving, despite it being her job. Unfortunately for her though, security camera footage from the gas station proves that she was in fact behind the wheel, and is now facing charges of both DUI and neglect due to the responsibility she carried while driving with the patient. But as an ambulance pulls up to perform some tests on her, Kelly reveals that she has another trick up her sleeve, and begins repeatedly flirting with all of the officers at the scene.
Look at your handsome. Do you want the light squad to check you, ma'am? Yeah. Okay. Let them do what they gotta do. Come on, boy.
Oh my gosh. Auntie, don't do this. Don't do this, bro. This isn't even the right demographic. You ain't even have, these niggas not going like that.
I want the little young boys. Ask me how I'm feeling. Let the little young boys tell me. Let me tell you something. What I would do to you with your blue eyes. Well, let me check your blood sugar real quick. Look at him. Okay, great. Thank you. I would do him in a way that he won't admit. Hey, look. He can look tough all he wants. Yep. Right? Don't let me get him.
After multiple tests, it's clear to the officers that Kelly was way over the legal limits
take her
and
ass
is arrested for driving while intoxicated. And after struggling to get her into the police vehicle, she's sent on her way to the police station. But if you think Kelly was bold for talking to cops like that, 18-year-old Skyler Fluss is on a completely different level, going so far as to post this video to thousands of people bragging about how she got away with the DUI.
Oh nah. Can they come back and get your ass for that?
I got out of a DUI and got let off with a warning.
Wow.
Skyler was pulled over after an officer saw her weaving around the road in a way that suggested she might not have been completely sober. But according to her video, she claims that using her flirtatious and quick wit, she managed to trick the officer and get away with a warning.
I blew a 3.8 and he...
Wait, the legal? What's the legal, y'all? What's the legal shit? Point something, right?
Let me off with a f***ing warning. And gave me his number and said we should meet for coffee or lunch. He was hot. So,
and she 18. This nigga, they need a fine, gang. They need to put him under the jail. And that's really it. Put that nigga under the jail for real.
I'm getting lunch with him tomorrow.
If her story is true, then the officer would be in serious trouble. But luckily, the officer in question recorded the entire interaction on his body cam, and the video tells a completely different story.
Oh shit.
Hello. My name's Deputy Stahl. I'm in the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because you were weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped.
Okay.
So I was like crying and like I'm really
okay. Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart hurts
okay.
so bad.
Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight? No? Okay.
The deputy then does give Skyler a card with the sheriff department's information on it, but it didn't include his personal number and
nah, fuck that. Cause if I would've went, she was witty as shit with that. I ain't gonna lie. That was like perfect white woman wit right there. But if I was on there and I was like, and I really got, yo, I just fucking, my girl, bro, she just, bro, I got pulled over and got took out the car because I passed a cop. He said, you passed me, man. You know, just need to come run some stuff. Nigga, I was in the fast lane. You was in the lane to the right. Well, the 6 other cars passed you.
It didn't come with an invitation to dinner.
Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay? So I'm just going to give you a warning. It's not a big deal. I just want to make sure you're okay. You were weaving a little bit, and I just want to make sure you're okay to operate the motor vehicle, and I believe you are. So my information's right here on the front. The reason I stopped you
maybe
is on
she's
the
not
back.
drunk though.
Where we were headed, get there safely, and I'm sorry you're having a bad night.
Yeah, I'm just right down the street. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, no, you don't need to apologize. I mean, you were weaving a little bit with no traffic out. I just want to make sure you're okay, that's all.
Skyler's video doesn't just contain disgusting footage of her laughing and bragging about exploiting this officer's kindness, but also states that she blew a 3.8 on the breathalyzer, ignoring that she wasn't even tested in the first place.
Yeah, she didn't even get tested.
The legal limit is only around 0.8,
right.
and already makes driving dangerous. But a reading of 3.8 would imply Skyler was not
yeah. So she just capped out her ass.
not only blackout drunk, but close to death, as at a level of 4.0, respiratory failure is likely. But this doesn't mean Skyler was lying about being drunk underage. Videos were later discovered of her chugging tequila from the bottle and acting drunk at a party just hours before she was caught driving. After she was confronted with this, Skyler confessed and admitted to everything.
I ended up getting a little too intoxicated. I was taking shots all night.
So they came back and got her little stupid ass?
And I decided to make the dumb decision to get into my car and drive.
She also admitted that the officer never asked her out. That was just a lie for social media attention. Regardless of her confession though, no further action was taken against her or the officer who failed to test her. But the same can't be said for Lydia Badillo. She was caught trying to transport 2 illegal immigrants over the Mexican border, and as soon as everything started to fall apart, she decided to try seducing the officer.
Just wait for me right here, okay? You don't have
anything? I'm looking at your eyes. Sorry, sir.
What?
I'm looking at your eyes.
Why?
Because you look pretty handsome.
As soon as the
Get the fuck out of here, Lydia.
officer realizes something might be up with the IDs, Lydia starts to smile and stare directly at his eyes before telling him how
her shirt up a little bit.
Obviously, this is just a trick to try and get out of the position she's put herself in. A trick that isn't going to work on this officer.
Estos documentos por un tiempo. Por un año. Okay. Pues son falsos, okay? Y tener documentos en estados de Texas es un delito. Las ID, a esta te sale a un señor, a tuya. A esta no me sale nada. Okay, so estas identificaciones son falsas. Okay.
After running the woman's driver's licenses through the national database, the officer discovers that the ID numbers return completely wrong results, meaning that both of them are totally fake. It's later discovered that the 2 women with Lydia in the car are both illegal immigrants from El Salvador. What's worse is that they were being transported through a service that often forces women into debt bondage, where the people who transported them will make them pay off their debt through forced labor and sex work. So, while Lydia was arrested and the 2 women sent back over the border, they may have been saved from years of horrible treatment and abuse. One thing's for sure though, Lydia's attempt at flirting didn't work.
That shit failed. That was a big ass L. That nigga said, why? Oh, okay. Yeah, so what you're gonna do is get in the back of this fucking car and we're going to jail.
Unlike Brooke Teague's attempt, which actually worked out well. So well, it's rumored that her and the cop are still together to this day.
Yeah, look, he's smiling. He too happy.
Brooke was pulled over after an officer witnessed her swerving around the road slightly, a telltale sign that the driver was either intoxicated or in need of help. So he swiftly pulled her over, only to be greeted in a surprising way.
Hey, I'm Officer Smith, Bentonville Police Department.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Smith.
I've never heard that before in traffic stop. I appreciate that.
He started going immediately. As soon as he heard that shit, as soon as he heard that, he was like, oh shit, I've never heard anybody call me Mr. Smith. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably his type, skinny, white, blonde. He like, oh shit.
Hey, so I'm just stopping you for improper lane use.
Sorry, I was on the phone.
You're on the phone?
I'll be honest.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
My baby daddy. I'll show it to you too.
What the fuck? Who's you on the phone with? What the fuck? Who you on the phone with, man? Goddamn. Y'all two together?
Okay.
Yeah.
Zachary?
Yeah.
How much do you have to drink tonight?
Only one drink.
Just one drink?
Yep. Yes,
Final
sir.
answer.
Miller.
A Miller Lite?
Yes. I won't lie to you, a Miller Lite.
That's all you've had?
Yes, sir. You can ask Zachary.
I don't really want to talk to Zachary.
I know you don't.
Cooking his ass. Fuck Zachary. I'll shoot Zachary. He ain't got no gun like me.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
In just this first minute of conversation, two things become clear immediately. Brooke has definitely had more than one beer to drink, and how well she and the officer seem to be getting along already. Both points that will get increasingly more obvious as the footage continues.
Go to his partner, I'll take it from here.
Smell it from across the car.
She's like, I had one Miller Lite. There's no, I wanted to say, like, a Miller did that to you?
Big Miller, 128 ounce Miller.
Freaking bucket of Miller. All right, where we at on it? Awesome. Brooke
Yes.
Teague. Am I saying that right? Teague?
Yes. Like baseball league.
Teague like baseball league.
Yep. It helps people spell it because they never spell it correctly.
Brooke then gets taken out for some sobriety tests, which take much longer than anticipated.
She's out of there.
You're making me giggle. I'm sorry.
He makes me giggle too. It's okay.
Okay. I snore. I'm from Huntsville.
We're supposed to be professional.
I'm from Huntsville. It's not gonna make me snort.
What the fuck? She's getting in her bag right now.
All right,
ain't no way she gets out of this.
I'm not.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh, just some real movie ass shit, bro.
I'm giggling. I'm
All right,
sorry.
this is a serious deal. All right. Okay.
You're smiling. I can't help it.
All right.
Oh
Stop.
my gosh.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, despite all the jokes, Brooke failed all the sobriety tests and was put under arrest.
How much you've actually had a drink?
I've had 2 Millers.
2 Millers now? That's it?
Yes, sir. You can call Mitchell, the manager.
Okay. Well, hey, go ahead and put your hands on your back for me, okay?
Hands behind your back.
After a search of her car, which turned up nothing but a loose car seat, she was driven back to the police station where the sparks continued to fly.
Really?
I'm with you. Let's go over here.
Oh my God, is there a dog?
There is a dog.
Where?
He's over there. Over here. His name is Kolyak.
Kolyak?
That's my dog.
Is that your dog? What's his name?
His name is Coach.
Coach?
Damn, this nigga's really trying to get in his bag right now.
Great Dane and the Mastiff.
Wow.
Did I go to high school with you?
I don't think so. Where'd you go to high school at?
Bidwell?
Yeah, not me.
Where'd you go?
Indiana. Valparaiso, Indiana.
Where in Indiana?
Valparaiso.
I was raised from Bluefield.
Really?
Yeah.
Note that despite the
They
obvious
might
chemistry,
actually be fucking
both
right
Brooke
now
and the
as we
officer
speak,
have remained
y'all.
professional and are continuing to move on with the investigation. The officer had Brooke take a blood alcohol test where she blew 0.14%, almost twice the legal limit. Brooke still spent the night in jail to sober up and had her license suspended temporarily. But this interaction shows how respect and professionalism can make an investigation much, much easier. It's
Damn, and you get to fuck too. That being said, like the video, sub up. I'm trying to bring something a little bit different for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get more into the cop stuff, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all like that. Appreciate all the love, bro. Channel's been going crazy because of y'all. It's wild, bro. I think we had 5K 2 weeks ago. 10K now. I think I said at the beginning. Anyway, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. Look out for those 2 videos that I posted with this video, as well as my main channel video on Astral Dior. That being said, we gone. ADD Leru.